Gone live into the knife, boys. So this will be Real Mint versus Rivalry. Blaster X Cup here, boys. Real Mint making it to third round in CGA. The season just gone. And Rivalry already upsetting a couple of teams, and I think they've actually beat a couple of Div 2 teams as well. So very, very strong. Let's see what happens here on Inferno.
So I'm flying over the top of mid now, just waiting for this fist fight to happen in the schoolyard.
In the schoolyard? Bloody hell, mate. I wouldn't want to be in this schoolyard. You got a bunch of terrorists running at you with knives.
Yeah, that's never good.
I'm out.
It's like, see you, mate. Mum's cooking dinner.
Yeah, what team?
Oh, and Real Mint, take out the knife round.
Yeah, probably going to stay on CT here. Yeah, they will. Looking to get quick rounds, I think, on CT, and I think they're going to need them. We'll likely see a lot of aggressiveness here from Rivalry, I think.
Yep.
Although we did see them play slow plays as well. I think they're well versed in both.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be the way. I mean, they have shown their ability to play that slow play, but yeah, let's see. I mean, I would like to see some aggression, personally. I mean, I love aggressive play styles, especially when it works. When you're that explosive player, you push up Nana, get that insane flick onto the player, and then pick up the second kill, and you're on the bomb site, and it hasn't even gone below a minute yet.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a B push. I mean, that Nana can be taken so easily if CTs aren't careful. Let's see what happens in this first round, though. Looks like Real Mint are going to go for a 3-2 split here. And T's, in fact, they're setting 4 up second mid, 1 sitting chicken pit. And we'll likely see the T side go for picks here. They haven't created any presence in Nana at all. Which could be a mistake. I feel like first round you probably want to let the CTs know you're all over the map and then make a play for a site.
Oh, the foul node.
Not a lot of damage though. Luke just taking a little bit there, and it looks like Tees will be pushing into A through Diggs here to tank out playing Diggs, but actually will get the first pick on Rexy and Olaf taking down Hello in sight as well. And very quick, clean take there from T side. Actually didn't take that much damage at all. 95 and 96.
Yeah,
that's not even a bullet. I don't even know what that was from.
They're probably a teammate.
Wow, Chodes with a fail flash. I think the CT's actually counter-flashed as well. Smiles will pick up Chodes, and Luke, pushing in from jungle, finds Forsyth in pit. Now takes down Olaf in sight. This is looking good for CTs here. They just need to take down Asics, but he catches the head of Luke, and Smiles finds Extra as well to Tanker with a great trade. And wow, that was really nice trading. CTs will get the defuse here.
Yeah, that was definitely well played. I mean, the retake was very, very clean and very, very nice. So I've just got a message now saying you got any admins.
Yeah, I'll have a check,
do you
mate.
Do you want to message Extreme there for us? Looks to be.
That's if he's on.
Oh, his mini-map's gone again.
Oh god, why does this always happen?
I do not know why. It seems to be a consistent thing. So while we wait for Extreme now, I'll put the music back on.
I don't see him. I don't think he's online.
Oh no. What do we do, Caps?
I don't know. We'll have to leave it up to the players to sort out, unfortunately.
I think I've got Defcon. Yeah, so Extreme's offline, Defy. I'll just say MSG, Defcon.
Sorry about this, guys. Seems to be happening
all too often.
more and more, unfortunately.
Yeah, it seems to be becoming a consistent thing.
At the start of the game as well. Man. Drives me crazy, honestly.
I just noticed Morphine said 16-8 to Real Mint, so yeah! He's starting with me.
Yeah, David says we need to have an admin on standby. Yeah, I know. It's not really our jobs though, mate. I mean, we've got a couple of admins on friends list, and that's, we're kind of dealing with it for them. But the teams, it's really their responsibility. And I think, somewhat the admins as well. I feel like they should probably be watching over these games and making sure nothing like this happens. Although they have jumped in server very, very quickly when there's been a problem.
That's the thing, they are reachable, and it's just the players seem a little unsure on how to reach the admins. That's like the main problem I'm finding is, it's definitely easy to fix the issue, but it's, people are like, oh, how do I get hold of an admin? You know, I put a ticket in, no one responds. So the easiest way, I mean, if the admins allow it, is I reckon, to be honest, via Steam.
Yeah. Sorry, David, mate. I wasn't having a go at you or anything. I was just like stating the facts, basically. And you're right. You're right about the admins. They do need to be more accessible for the teams. I think. There's got to be something done about that. You know, what do you do as a team if no one in the server has any of the admins on the list? You're really going to put in a ticket?
Yeah.
We all know how long that can wait.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not like playing the round out with 4 players is flawless either. We've seen it with the player joining again and dying on respawn.
Yeah.
That old bug that tends to pop up.
Yeah, the one where they end up in spectator for some reason on the next round, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, it could ruin the whole game, honestly. But please be patient with us, guys. Yeah, you're right, David. It would be nice to have that kind of access, but you know, the admins, they're not paid either. They're just people volunteering their time. You can't really rely on them. You know, they've got lives outside of Counter-Strike, unfortunately. But yeah, please be patient with us, guys, and do enjoy the fat beats that I'm sure Limits has playing.
Fully club music. So it will kick him to spectate after the round. So yeah.
We'll take this opportunity to plug.
The giveaway.
Plug the giveaway. 1,000 followers, boys. You know what's up if you have watched the stream before. Yep. We are 150 away. At 850 at the moment. At 1,000, we're giving away that beautiful falchion knife, courtesy of Morph. And plenty more to come, guys. So if you do enjoy the stream and you like what we do, you're enjoying the coverage of Aussie Counter-Strike that we've been providing, please chuck us a follow, get your friends to follow, and possibly have the chance to win a falchion.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad knife. I mean, again, thank you, Morph, for putting that one up for us. So it's there to be won, guys.
Is this ESL? Yes, it does seem like that, doesn't it, Dope Pins, mate? It's plagued with issues at the moment, unfortunately.
Hey, at least we're not seeing 9 straight matches of Cobblestone, alright?
Yeah, true that.
I could not believe that. Like, every single match was Cobblestone for the first, like, almost the full day of ESL. That was crazy.
I'm curious as to what's actually happening here. Looks like they are trying to contact an admin.
I've given DEFCON's Steam profile to ASICS, so we'll see if DEFCON adds them. I'm not going to directly contact DEFCON because I mean I don't know him too personally. So Brucey's in Fallout 4. I might I'll hit ASICS up.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to try and play this out with 4 people, but I hope it I hope that bug doesn't show its ugly head. Actually, do you have anyone on the Rivalry team on your friends list, mate?
I've got Chode.
Talk to him and say
he's offline. Damn it.
Shit. Does anyone have anyone else on the Rivalry team on their friends list? Because let them know that Extra needs to rejoin when the round is live. So if he rejoins now, he won't be kicked to spectator. Please let them know right now, guys, if you have them on your friends list. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and play it out. Yep. I mean, the T's are eco. It's not going to hurt them too much here.
Brucey just replied saying he'll fix...
Fantastic. The Rivalry, a bit of a throwaway round here. It looks like they're just going to YOLO up mid and try to push jungle, make something happen. Hello takes down Forsyth, though. And Olaf returns fire through smoke. Unfortunately, he actually does hit Tatanka, and Chodes finds a nice little headshot through the pillar there, but T's getting shut down now. ASICS does manage to get the plant, though, so money in the bank for Rivalry there, as ASICS finds one and then goes down on site. Not a bad little eco. Now, I'm interested to see what's going to happen going into this next round. Is he actually going to respawn dead? I have a terrible feeling that's what we might be seeing. I didn't see him disconnect and reconnect.
Brucey just said on my way.
He's back.
So
He's back. He's back and he's not dead. Okay. Fantastic.
All right. Well, that worked. Alrighty.
Never mind, guys.
Fingers crossed. So, Brucey, I'll just let Brucey know there.
Oh, gee. Wow, very, very lucky there, Rivalry. We saw that last night. I'm not sure. I think it was actually Rivalry who dropped a couple of rounds at the start of the game as well, losing like 2 or 3. Was it not? I can't remember the guy's name. It was one of the boys, Bakers, I think.
Bakers, well, yeah, he was one having issues when he tried to join in, but yeah, when he came in,
he was dead for a good 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, but when he came in though, Caps, he went nuts.
Yep.
He was
somewhat reminiscent of Hats.
Yeah, that is true. Coming back and just being a complete, game changer. So again, just I want to give a shout out to Brucey. Thank you for being responsive so quick and immediately jumped out of Fallout to try and help these boys out in the server.
Oh, Tatanka about to get pushed here in Diggs. He does find one before going down. Olaf taking down Tatanka with the AK Forsyth, taking down Rexy as well. Below on site will fall as well. Only able to find one, and a 3v2 retake here for CT's. Asics and Olaf very, very low though. So completely doable for CTs here. Even the MP9 probably not going to be a factor here. Luke just trying to do a little bit of damage through smoke.
I was going to say, I'm really liking this explosive plays from Rivalry. They're just pushing in and getting the kills, and as you see, Chodes picks up Smiles trying to do the retake, but Olaf is low on sight.
Yeah, he should go down here. Luke will take his head off, and it is a 1v1. But that bomb ticking away, he needs to be quick here. And it looks like he's actually going to go for the defuse. Doesn't stick it, though, and will force the peak. Chodes coming out on top. And Rivalry with their first round on the board with a sneaky little third round buy there.
Yeah, that was very good. I mean, throwing that round away due to extra being dead, but yeah, making it work, and just that explosive play again, just it seems to be throwing Realman off, which is what I said in the beginning of the game was I wanted to see those explosive plays, and it's working for them.
Yep. So 2 for 1 at the moment. Realman forced to an eco here, unfortunately. He's just taking that round away from them. And nice little pre-nade there onto Forsyth, down to 57. Smoke goes down just to prevent that push for now. But T's with full Nana control, and they do have a player in mid as well. Just looking for that eco push, but I don't think the CTs are going to give him anything.
And T's, again, we see Rivalry bringing out the slow play. They sort of play the clock down, similar to, if I have to tie it to a team, it'd be similar to like a Navi style. They play this very slow game, run the clock down, and then just explode on a push.
Tatanka finding contact in mid here. T's are going to push through. Tatanka's fallen back to Arch, and he will peek out. Doesn't manage to connect his shots, though, and forced to fall back again to a different corner. So Chodes is going to be able to push his way in here, and will take down Rexy on the rotate. Tatanka does go down as well. T's fragging well across the map at the moment. A 3v5 situation. Bomb planted once again on the A-bomb site.
So yeah, they continually working this A site, Caps. They're not letting the CTs defend it whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd like to point out as well that the CTs didn't actually play 3 on A that time. Looked like they rotated off, but Smiles coming in doing work from Diggs. He does go down, though, and I think this should go the way of Rivalry pretty easily. Last alive, Luke does get spotted out. He does damage, but unfortunately, Aim Punch and the Galil will make short work of him there. Nevertheless, we will see Realman on a full buy now. They do need to win this round and break the T's economy somewhat.
Yeah. It's definitely, and the other thing I want to see, as you said, I didn't actually take note of that, Cap, so good spotting on not seeing them, having the third player on A. That is something crucial. I mean, they've pushed A every round so far, and they've gotten it successfully, so, when are they going to make the call to stack heavy?
Yeah, it looked like they somewhat gambled the loss there, unfortunately. I mean, it was only an eco, so no biggie, and, they have reverted to that 3-2 standard setup. So, probably a one-off there. And again, we see this slow play from Rivalry. They did this last night, and it seemed to work really well for them.
Yeah, the other thing to note, with this slow play, the minute they execute, they somewhat continue the push regardless of how much the CTs try and pressure them to cancel the execute. They just, they fight through it, and they look for the headshots, they hunt for those kills to get secure control of the site.
So T's, they are going to be pushing B. Molly's and Smokes down on site now. Rexy on a rotate as Forsyth pushes straight through into CT. A great pop flash as Smiles will burn Chodes alive there. And look at this smoke coverage that they've gone for. Olaf actually going to plant in the smoke now. Luke on new box, doesn't realise the bomb's being planted. What a play by Rivalry. That's really smart. But now they have to hold an after-plant situation, and with one player still alive on site, they might find a little bit of trouble here. In fact, Rexy being a little confused, shooting at his own teammate, wondering where the T's are. I think he has spotted the barrel of Asics there at Barbecue, but Asics will turn and take down two. Hello pushes straight in and finds two of his own. So a 2v2, but still a retake situation for CTs here, and they don't have a lot of time. Extra finds Tatanka and picks up a second as well. A great play there by Rivalry.
Wow, Extra and Asics just... Asics on low HP, copping a bink from the CT, then still managing to pick up a second kill. That's big. That, those kind of plays is what helps your team win rounds, and the afterplan that they played, they were way away from the site, just said to, gave the CTs enough room to work with, but yeah, the CTs, reading it a little bit too late.
I think that was a risky play. I mean, I see what they went for, but not clearing Luke at backside.
Yeah.
That actually... Yeah, I mean, one or two nades would have done the job and picked up 2 kills there.
Funny you say that, though. That is actually a strat, though. That
smoke
screen.
I mean, it worked. You can't fault them.
it's well, we used to refer to it as smoke screen. So you'd smoke off in front of the stairs, barbecue, and then you smoke the truck as well. And then you run through con, take the guy out coils, and then you fight with the guy out quad while your teammate's planting bomb.
So Real Mint on an eco again after losing that round. They do try to peek Nana here, but it doesn't seem to be working. Smiles has found one, but the trades come in again. And 2v4 situation. Rexy's been spotted top mid. He does try to cross, but that's a fatal mistake. Forsyth able to pick him up, and Hello last alive now on CT side in jungle. He's got a P250 and no armor. He's going to look for a kill, I would imagine, and look for a gun to save. But is he going to find Extra there? In fact, they walk past each other. Extra's actually behind Hello at the moment. Oh no, the trolls are real. But they don't realise, oh my god, they're right next to each other. Wow.
Well, that awkward scenario right there.
Oh man, talk about ships in the night. I mean, just completely walking past each other. Their field of vision.
4-3 res, anybody?
Yeah, that was crazy. You don't see that happen often.
Yeah, that's normally just, as I say, that's definitely has to be down to resolution. Just giving you the least amount of visibility.
Yeah. Oh, nice little pre-nade out there. They've done a little bit of damage to Extra. And Chodes is... Oh, he doesn't peek up in time. Could have picked up a kill there. And again, slow play from Rivalry here. 2 rounds ahead at the moment. Real Mint fully bought up though. I believe Real Mint have had a couple of ecos as well. So they're not in a bad situation right now, but they do need to start shutting down the T side as soon as possible.
Yeah, the thing Real Mint seem to be struggling with is this slow play and then, an explosive execute. They're just not able to shut it down because what they seem to be doing, the biggest mistake I'm picking up on, is they're using the utilities way, way too early.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting impatient as well. They somewhat overpeak, and I hope that's not going to be the case here. Asic is just going to YOLO up mid, and the smoke does go down to block him off. But I think Rivalry is going to push up here. A great kill by Hello in apps there. Does take down Olaf, and Tatanka just caking a shot there. Goes for a second, doesn't miss though. Takes down Asic. That's the bomb dropped, and a 3v5. CT's yet to take damage. Rexy finds Chose in jungle as well. Forsyth trading in library. But now he's got Smiles to deal with, creeping up close, just in CT there, and ready for the rotate by Extra. Oh, he whiffs his shots though, and Extra able to find his head. And now I think we'll see the T's rotate towards B here. With one player on site, Luke, left to deal with this. He should be able to pick up a kill. Does find Extra. So a 3v1, and Forsyth very, very low. And in fact, the timer running down their Rivalry, the clock, their worst enemy in that round.
Yeah, they did a much better play though, their Caps. You saw the smoke going down in mid at the 50-second mark. So, I don't know, they must have heard me, but yeah, they need to start using utilities late because Rivalry is that, that kind of a team. They'll play the clock down, just get map control, push the CTs back into, towards their side of the map, and then do an execute and explode on it. So if you have the utilities, mollies, flashes, nades, those sorts of things to slow it down, it does help.
Hello taking a lot of damage there. The nade does come in, but it's a little too late. Hello able to duck back towards jungle. Only only just making it on 22 HP. That could have been a key kill. I mean, if they'd got him, I think that it would have been a very easy round for Rivalry.
Yeah.
Smiles in close mid, and it looks like he's going to find contact here. A big spray down opportunity for Smiles, but he can only find one. And somehow Revival just powering through that. Hello now left to deal with this, and he's only on 22. The pop flash comes through. He does expect the player jungle, but doesn't realize Asics is already in digs, and he does go down. And Luke with a great little tap shot there. In fact, Extra just walking into those bullets. So a 2v2 retake situation for CTs, and Tatanka with that AWP on retake. Do you think they're going to be able to do this?
This is going to be tricky. I mean, Tatanka, he has to not miss. I mean, Asics picking up one with low HP. Picks up the second. If you got that kind of a player, you cannot... Yeah, I mean, if you got Asics as an aimer, you don't really need anyone else. I mean, the guy's just... He's playing off his head right now. He's done that, on the B site. Low HP, kills one player, kills a second player. Done it there again, just proving his worth for the team. He is extremely sharp.
Yeah, I mean, when you're low like that and you're able to pick up two, that's some great work done for your team. I wouldn't even expect to pick up one at that low HP. Yeah. I mean, if you miss your shot, you're pretty much dead. But obviously great aiming ability there on the Rivalry side. And again, we see Real Mint forced onto an eco. Now, this is going to present an issue. These are starting to run away with this. If they do take out this round, barring some kind of miracle here from Real Mint, I think we'll see... I'm going to say a 9-6 half in favour of T's.
You reckon?
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're just going to open up a gap. I mean, CTs will probably pick up a couple more rounds, but...
Oh. Yeah,
Olaf well prepared for that. Hello just peeking out and paying the price, really. And we've seen that a few times with Real Mint just overextending there.
Yep, the impatience, getting the better of these players. They want to know what's going on. They want to be able to prepare themselves, but... Leaving themselves open, but that team kill from Olaf onto Foresight as he goes through the peak on the player archway. Wow, that is not good luck.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky there. I don't think it's going to matter in the big picture, though. Olaf taking down Rexy as well. And Asics, well prepared for that rotate. He knows the tank is probably going to push through Library as Chodes finds Smiles, and not looking good for CT right now. Going to click off that player there. Chodes...
Yep. I just noticed that. It's just getting stuck. That was weird.
Olaf in mid does take down Luke, and Chodes onto Tatanka in Library. Pretty easy round there after losing that first player. And Real Mint starting to struggle a little bit. It does look like they might actually double eco here. Yes, in fact, they have gone for it. So dropping another round possibly.
Yeah, the one other interesting fact I want to point out about Asics, Caps, I think this might come as a shock to you. He's 15.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
He's 15 and he's played Div 2. I mean, yeah, I actually just remember that fact, so apologies on me for not bringing that up in the pregame, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see a lot of kids like that. They've got sharp aim. They've just got sharp reflexes. They're so young. Give me some of those years back, mate.
That is very, very true. But again, Real Mint, going for this aggression to get information, it is not working for them. They need to hold back and just play the angles.
Yeah, that's, it's really unneeded. I mean, I get that they're trying to peek for info, but Rivalry's picking them off every time that they try to do that. And here we see Rexy. He's going to go for a cheeky push, I think, just behind him in Nana. Don't know if it's going to work out. In fact, CTs have read this quite well. They've already got one T-stairs, one in mid and two on site, but with those inferior weapons, I don't know what they're going to be able to do. And unfortunately, they aren't going to be able to hold the B bomb site here. A 2v4, and not looking good for Real Mint here.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I'm not too sure what is going on, but yeah, I do know what is going on. They're pushing too early for information. And it's costing them.
Asics is only 14.
Yeah, well,
sorry.
14, 15. He's on the cusp, I think. So.
Oh, I just read it from chat there. This guy's yelling it.
The caps lock spam.
Yeah.
So, phenomenal player with a lot of years ahead of him.
Definitely, yeah. So, Real Mint going aggressive once again here in mid. I mean, they're taking that aim battle down mid. Not really doing any damage. Extra down to 70. And they're overexposing, but Tatanka does find Chodes in second mid. That's a good pick, and we do see him fall back as that smoke goes down mid. Rexy again playing aggressive cups. In fact, I think he's in bedroom there. And hello on the dig side. He's again with the slow play. And the Nana being somewhat pushed as well, but it does look like Rivalry are going to go in hard here in jungle, and Tatanka does go down as he tries to pick the corner there. Oh no, hello does tries to land shots through the smoke, but unfortunately 20 bullets forced to reload and being caught off guard there. Rexy is still in apps. I mean, this is still doable for T-side. They just need to get a pick here, and Rexy, he pushes out and finds one, but gets traded immediately, and none of his teammates there to support. A little over-eager, I think.
Yeah, definitely, and it seems to be a common consensus across all the Ringland players. They're all, wanting to peak and try and be these big hero players, and I think they need to just work on the team play now.
Yeah, Smiles just wide peeking there. I mean, that was an easy kill for Extra, and Asics taking down Luke as he peeked the corner. Yeah, I mean, Rivalry with a huge gap now, honestly. I mean, this is a very CT-sided map, and I have my concerns for Realmint. If they, can't get a few more rounds here, they're going to have a very tough time in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Rivalry doing this, showing this dominance on the T side. Yeah, as you say, I'm sweating for Realmint a little bit now, going into their T half. But you never know; they could pull some crazy things. But when Extra's hitting shots like that, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, the CT's tried to switch it up there with a little change of pace, and they do have the CZ up close, and in fact, they won't get the kill. It'll be chose to TK Asics. He does pick up Hello, though, so somewhat making up for it, but yeah, Asics not going to be happy about that, I think.
Let's just hope no one gets kicked for team kills.
So, T's again, I mean, they pushed up Nana there, they got a couple of kills, and now they've fallen back towards mid, and that's actually pulled the rotate off the A-bomb side. CT's over-rotating there. Tatanka, last on B, he does find Extra, but now he's going to pick Nana and realise, oh shit, there's no one else here.
Yep.
And it's going to be all on Rexy to stop the push here. He does have the Deagle, very, very close range, and finds one, but Chodes trades immediately. And a 1v2 now for Tatanka. He does have an AK, though. And with Chodes very low, it is doable for him.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if he can kill Olaf first, that'll be even more favourable, but I don't think it's going to happen. Although Olaf is holding the aggressive line from pit. I've currently just jumped on board with Tank just to see how he's going to break this one down, but he's got a mammoth task ahead of him right now.
Yeah, it looks like CTs are going to be able to buy next round, so he can go for this, but he's left it very late, and really with no information as to the T's position. I think he is aware there is one pit, and luckily lands that shot. Goes for a tap onto Olaf, drops him to 33, but gets tagged himself very low down to 16, and I think he should... No!
Oh, no!
In fact, he just dies from the bomb there. That's unfortunate.
That bomb radius doing just enough damage to actually kill him there. If only we were able to look at the world damage. I mean, it doesn't show up in console, so we wouldn't actually know, but yeah, that was unlucky.
Yeah, a few more meters, I think. If he was just past the pillar, he probably would have survived that.
Yeah.
Never mind, though. It does look like CTs are going to be fully bought here, but with the T's economy so strong, getting plan after plan. Luke, though, with the opening frag there onto Extra. A great little shot holding that line.
And that timing, though, as well. That was impeccable from Luke. Just getting flashed and, counting in his head sort of 1, 2, and then taking a shot and landing it perfectly. So, double AWP set up from Realmint as well. So let's see if this is going to work for them as they expect it to.
Wow, T's going very aggressive here. That was well timed. Just timing those flashes as that smoke cleared. Great execution once again, and I think we're going to see this plan in smoke situation again. Rexy just unaware. I don't know if he actually heard the bomb there. Tatanka! Was that through smoke? I think he might have spotted him over the top just, and Rexy trying to find the bomb in smoke there, but he's exposed himself. He does get the kill onto Olaf, though. And Tatanka's going to push in CT. We'll find Chodes with his back turn, checking Nana. And Forsyth last alive for the T side. He is in con, though, and he needs to push very quickly. He finds one, but the whole team lined up waiting for him. And Realmint with a much-needed round there.
We might actually be seeing your halftime scoreline caps. Oh, one off it anyway.
I hope that Realmint can put, a couple more rounds here on the board.
They need at least 5 to 6. 6 being the more preferable. I mean, it'll definitely help.
That's best case scenario at this point, really. But the team's economy, I mean, they're set for the rest of this half pretty much.
Yeah.
They've just been able to plant almost every round.
Yeah,
although if you look at the scoreboard, they've only won the round due to one bomb going off. So their fracking ability superior.
Yeah, it's definitely helping them.
Wow, that shutdown in jungle though. Luke and Hello taking down 3. And Asics is going to push, but Luke with a great reaction shot there drops the bomb as well. Olive finds himself in a 1v4. And I don't think Rivalry expected that. Wow, great taps by Olive though.
Wow.
Able to pick up 2 and willing to take the fight to the AWP there. Luke just ducking back and somehow bringing it back to a 1v2. If he can take down Tatanka or Luke here, he's in with a great chance with 40 seconds to work with. He has to retrieve the bomb as well, and looks like he's kept Luke guessing somewhat. Luke, I don't know if he knows that Olive is still there. It does look like he's just going to hold that line, and he does do damage and takes him out. But, that looked very doable to Olive.
Yeah, wow. Just incredible aim control, just, not panicking when the player peeked him, and then just tapping the second as well. Just, wow. That's trigger discipline.
Yeah, definitely. He probably spends a lot of time in DM, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
With that kind of aim. So, Real Mint 5 to Rivalry 9 at the moment. This is the last round of the first half. And Rivalry going for another execute here. Tatanka has spotted that player second mid. And look at this triple stack in jungle. That's interesting. Leaving Diggs wide open. Don't know if that's miscommunication. But, in fact, Rexy's on a fast rotate here.
Looked to be intentional. I think what they were preempting for their caps was the fast assault up jungle.
Yeah.
So, they were trying to stack heavy to stop this push and shut it down before it, got out of hand.
Oh, nice nade onto Asics. That's done a lot of damage, down to 48. And Real Min somewhat clued onto this A play, it looked like, at Rivalry. But, Hello is shutting them down from Diggs. They're picking up 2. Asics should go down in apps here to Smiles' M4, and he does trade onto Olaf. So, last alive, Chodes does manage to pick up an AK, and looks like he's just going to go for this. Straight into Diggs, 30 seconds remaining, and Smiles will spot him out, but he's never going to win that double peak. And we do see the 6-9 scoreline, so Real Mint did manage to claw back a few rounds there.
And I think you actually predicted the scoreline as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard not to pick up rounds on CT. Once you play your game and you start trading.
Yeah, that is true. And that's the thing, that's something we always bring up and try to instill in people, especially the new players that do watch, is trade effectively and you can go very, very far.
So we do see the team switch here. Rivalry now on CT side, and Real Mint do have a lot of work to do. They need to take out the pistol round. There's no two ways about it. If they don't, they're going to drop another 2. I don't think they're going to get through pistol rounds or eco rounds with Rivalry bought up on SMGs and then M4s.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think Real Mint will struggle quite a bit. But, if they can get the plant and lose, then, it still enables them to fall by third round.
Oh, Chodes, a great headshot there. We saw him play that sandbags position last night with an AWP, and he does manage to make it work again with a great headshot. Extra pushes in, though, and takes down Hello. And Rivalry willing to give them sight here, just grouping up and playing together. Extra AFK, I'm not sure what's going on there. But the bomb is down.
I'm
just going to switch off there.
Yep, I'm now on Tank. Oh, Tank with a great headshot, though, on Asics as he tries to push in aggressive. But
he's with all the control now, and Rexy with a nice little peek onto coils there, finding Force's head. But Tatanka's actually pushed up behind Olaf. And, a great job there by Real Mint. Good afterplant. But I think CT's actually lost a player there. Asics timing out, unfortunately.
No, it wasn't Asics. That was Extra.
Oh, I'm sorry, Extra, yeah. So I think we're likely to see him join dead. Which isn't a bad situation. I mean, Rivalry just lost the pistol.
Yep.
So if he does rejoin, and then we don't get the bug...
yeah.
I almost didn't want to say that.
It's almost like you just don't want to curse it. You're like... It's so cringe when you talk about that, the dreaded thing that happens when you rejoin the server.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, we could be in for a little bit of a pause here, guys, as Extra sorts his internet out. We will plug the 1,000 follower giveaway again, guys.
Yep.
If you don't know already and you are new to the stream, we are going to be giving away a falchion at 1,000 followers on Twitch. So we're at 850 right now. I haven't refreshed the page, so it could be higher. But yeah, getting close to that marker. And probably by the end of this week, I think we'll see the giveaway happen. So if you do enjoy the stream and you like what we do, please chuck us a follow, get your friends to follow, and they can possibly join and have a chance to win the knife.
Yep, and I mean it's definitely a good knife to win. I mean it's a stock falchion, so there's no minimal wear or anything like that. So
yep,
it is a good knife.
Knife's a knife, mate.
Yep.
Jeez, I don't even own a knife. I'm actually using it in game now, and I kind of don't want to give it away.
So there you go, guys. You got to fight Caps 1v1.
1v1 me for the knife battle.
First the headshot, so the winner of the giveaway. Morph, we're adding our rules secretly. You're not hearing this.
Yeah.
So
we should maybe do that. Get him in server and have a knife off. We'll still get the knife.
Have a knife off. It'll make for good banter. I'm just getting confirmation from Chode saying he's in TS now.
Okay, cool.
So I just said, okay, cheers.
Yeah, bit of a dropout there.
Yep.
As per usual, it wouldn't be a CJ game without issues, unfortunately. One of the quirks of Australian CS:GO. I'm really trying to sugarcoat it there.
One of the quirks.
Yeah, I call it a quirk, but I think we all know what it really is.
Yeah, it's Gaben. Yeah, that's worst time to time out as well. Extra got the great headshot, and then just hit behind the pillar, and that's where he stayed. Just phenomenal play from Extra there, just hiding from behind that pillar the whole time.
Well, we've called him to be the key player for Rivalry. We saw him go huge the other night, and I mean tonight's no exception really. He pulls off great shots, and definitely a player to watch.
Yeah.
I hope the Rivalry does stay together after this. They've obviously got the experience. They know what they're doing, and I think they'll give teams a run for their money.
Yeah, definitely.
As we've seen already. I mean, I think in chat just before we saw that they'd 16-6'd Chris Magnum's team. So no small feat there.
Yep, definitely. It's they're one of those teams that that I spoke about, the underdogs that come in. Not a lot of the players are known, and then it's just boom.
Yeah, that's the thing about Blaster Cup. It's a great opportunity for people to branch into new teams, and we have seen new teams formed with players from all divisions, which is great to see. It gives people a chance, to play with a higher tier and against a higher tier as well. The elitism that we do see through the season, definitely not here in Blaster Cup. It's open to all. Yeah,
definitely, and it's good. I mean, it gives teams a competitive setting to state their claim that, hey, we beat a Div 2 team in the Blaster X Cup. I mean, a lot of teams will be playing this to not only prove to the admins that, hey, we can play at a higher division, but also that, we're in contention for the next season.
Yeah, not sure what's going on with the admin here. Don't know if anyone's actually contacted them. Always awkward.
I don't want to bug Brucey again.
Yeah, I got no one else online, mate. Extreme's offline, Cyanide's offline. I got no one else. That's the only two I've got. So
yeah, I mean, I've got Brucey, I've got Defcon, I've got Extreme. So I got the three admins that you need. But yeah, I just I don't like bugging them personally. It's just although they all three of those guys will gladly stop what they're doing to help out. I mean, people go, oh, but it's their job. But the thing that you got to remember is they volunteer to do this. They're not getting paid in any way by CG that I'm aware of anyway.
yeah. I mean, if we saw paid admins, I mean, I'm sure they'd be in here in a jiffy. I mean, it'd be their job to be here and, be on point every time. But unfortunately, they're volunteers and they have lives outside of CG. So you can't expect them to, jump at any opportunity or be available 24/7. I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. Apparently Brucey's watching and he's going to help. I mean, I don't know where they heard that from.
Brucey actually is in chat. I can see him in the viewer list. So, Brucey, thank you, mate. Again.
I just want to give a shout out to Budo118 for the donation the other night. He's actually donated $45 to the stream so far.
Wow!
Didn't catch it on stream, sorry mate. But late shout out's better than no shout out. And thank you for the donation.
I'm tapping the mouse button to the music here. Just.
Oh, you're doing the EC camera guy, hey?
Yeah, why not? Just while we wait, something to look at, give people some epilepsy. Oh no, here we go. They're actually unpausing it. So Real Men are forcing the match to go ahead.
No, I think it was Rivalry who actually unpaused
was it? Okay, because I did see a dot unpause last in chat. So. Yeah,
no, they're just going to play it out. I mean, they lost an eco. They know they're probably not going to take out the SMG round, so now is
fair call.
It's a decent time to go 4v5. You don't want it to happen anymore though. And looks like they might make it work here with Chodes and Olaf actually picking up 2. Smiles does trade onto Forsyth in jungle, picks himself up a second. Chodes with a late peek there. And Real Men changing up their play now, heading towards B, but still creating presence in mid. Unfortunately though, they haven't pulled the rotate. And there will be one player on site.
Just wanted to point out there as well, that was actually a CT running out of apartments for me there. That was awkward.
Yeah, Luke just takes down Asics there, pretty easy, checking his corners. And Bomb should go down here. Olaf in a 1v3. Looked promising for Rivalry there, but the switch-up play by Real Men. It was the right call in that situation.
Yeah. But also, props to both teams just calling it, let's do the unpause, let's get this match underway, let's not delay it anymore. So, yeah, taking the opportunity while they had it now in the eco round.
I pray for Oznet. Yeah, nice one extra. So, Olaf just looking to get some exits here. And he will pick himself up one, but Smiles trades immediately. And that'll be that. Real Mint getting the second round on the board. And, oh no, there it is.
There it is.
The bug.
Bug.
There it is.
That's all, folks. And there we go.
Yeah, we don't have, guys in chat, we don't have an admin. Yeah. We don't have one.
So... I mean, as I said before, I don't, I normally I'll ask Extreme when he's on, but I don't really want to bug any of the admins. So, but I think Extra should have done what he did previously as well, though. Caps was just rejoin during the match. If the match was live, he would have been fine. So. So yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, oh no. I have a bad feeling that he's probably going to die again next round.
Yeah.
He did join in the pause again.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any of these players on their friends list? I don't have anyone.
Let me tell Chodes... Oh, actually, I won't bother, because you got to remember, we're at a minute 30 delay as well, so...
Yeah, it's probably next round already.
Yeah, for them, they're halfway through the next round.
Code's doing great work, though. Even in that 1v4, and they've managed to bring it back to a 4v3. Cho's picking up 2 there with the USP in jungle. And again, we see this switch-up play here by Real Men. I think CTs are definitely onto this, though, and they do look to be rotating very, very fast 3 men onto the B-bomb site now. And Luke pushes in. He does take a little bit of damage there in the back. And Asics already up close with the Galil. If Luke doesn't check this corner, he should go down here. Great headshot by Asics there. And Smiles realizing now that... he's caught between a rock and a hard place somewhat. His teammate not in sight, but Smiles with a great peek onto Asics. Takes that Galil out of play, although Olaf has retrieved it. And they are trying to stick the plan here, but Smiles is doing some great work as the CTs, they're picking him one by one, and that's the issue here. I mean, Smiles is the only player on site. They do have to tanker in Nana. CTs just need to push in very, very carefully here. And Chodes, unfortunately, does go down as he tries to push in. Forsyth made his way up close. And I don't think the T's actually know he's there. Oh, in fact, Tatanka knows, and he does catch his head straight through that coil. And we'll see Real Mint pick up another round. And in fact, Extra is not dead.
I'm just going to sorry to interrupt. I'm just going to retry and reconnect to the server, because every time there's an engagement, every single player that is engaging is a terrorist. So yeah, my game is completely bugged, so sorry about this, guys.
Just want to point out here, Extra did not spawn in dead there, but he did spawn only with $300. That's a problem. This is a buy round for them. And now he's only got a P250 and no armor. So let's see if this plays a factor here.
Yeah, again, Real Mint now taking the slow play, just wanting these entries into the sites. I mean, they should know that Extra, might not have a good economy to work with.
Real Mint just pushing straight in, and it looks like Rivalry's happy to let this happen. The molly does go down in dark, though, but it's a mistake there. Asics is actually new box, and Extra will pick up a kill before falling. Asics finding one as well, but the trades go in favour of the T's, and we are going to see a 3v3 retake here. Goes with the AWP in CT. I think he just spotted Smiles ducking back towards new box there. Tatanka checking Nana, but all three CTs heading in from the same position. So if Tatanka gets smoked or flashed off here, that's going to be an issue. Looks like all CTs will be pushing in from the same position here. Chode's up on coils, does go down. Luke with a nice little peek, and Forsyth picking up Smiles. Tatanka pushes back through Nana and picks up one. And tags Forsyth as well, but it'll be Luke P to pick up the kill. And Real Mint pick up another round here. This T-side looking a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, now they're in the lead for the first time in this match. Those eco rounds, and obviously the issue they've been having, though, is, favouring them somewhat.
Yeah, I hope we don't see Rivalry drop off here.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I mean, that can play a lot on your head, though, having a player not being able to connect.
Olaf with a great pre-nade down mid does take down Hello. And with an early kill on an eco, this is doable for them now. Ruben, though, they look content to play the slow play, and somewhat reminiscent of Rivalry's T-side.
Yeah,
the same type of play. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's what Rivalry were doing to them, but the difference is Rivalry are not pushing for the information, so they're not giving the entries. But again, I've brought this point up before. Teams can, they can play their game, which works, but when they have their game used against them, they seem to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, I find that a little interesting. I don't know why you would not learn how to counter-strat your own strats. It seems a little weird.
It is odd. I mean, even if it's just your own pace of play, like now, I mean, there's 30 seconds left on the clock. They're not even partway up mid yet. They now are starting their assault to push into top mid. And, Rivalry should be used to this, but, yeah, on the gun round in the previous round, they were not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, Ruben's left this very late, though. And if they don't take out Chodes here, he's going to be an issue for them. Forsyth as well is in jungle, but, he just whips his shot there. Rexy can take him down with the AK, and the bomb goes down as Chodes peeks up above that truck and takes down Tatanka just a few seconds too late. Trade's still in the favour of CTs here, and Chodes not dealt with in pit. He is looking for a kill here, and he does pick up a second on site. Rexy pre-firing hard, though, picks up one. Make that two. Extra, though, taking his head off with the CZ. And the CTs have done this somehow. Able to take it back on an eco.
Yeah, that mistake there to leave Chodes alive in pit, you just cannot do that. That you're asking to lose the round if you have a player like that. Regardless if he's got a pistol or not, he's got so much room to work with there.
I'd just like to point out that defuse was 1 second away from going off. Very, very tight
close.
There. No kit, no clue, mate.
Yep. Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser.
Nevertheless, though, Rivalry, I think that's going to lift their spirits a bit. And it looks like they've damaged the T's economy as well. Hello, only able to buy Tech 9. Although the rest of the team, they are bought up, I have to question that AWP onto Tanker. He could have possibly dropped, another weapon there.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I believe he bought full nades as well, so a little bit of miscommunication possibly. I feel like 2 rifles probably better than 1 AWP.
Yeah, especially an AWP on a T-side. I mean, that's something I don't really think... It doesn't work too well, especially in an execute state.
So 10 for 10 right now. Scores all tied up. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Real Mint bringing it back a little bit here on T-side. Rivalry with some connection issues, but it doesn't seem to have affected them that much. They did just win an eco round. See what they can do here on the gun round. Asics playing up close on sandbags. Does look like he's going to cop a nade here. Not a lot of damage done, though. Those nades just landing short of sandbags. And, I don't think that's going to affect him at all here. He's probably going to pick up a kill before falling. In fact, it will be Smiles that goes down. Asics with a great peek there. Tatanka takes down Extra on the corner. And Asics finds himself unsupported here. The aggression from Real Men really working for them. And smokes down on CT. The molly goes down from Chodes. But it's a little bit slow there. And Tees will take site control. Once again, a 3v4 situation. Rivalry, their A-Take better than their B-Take. Chodes through smoke, though. Those traces giving Hello's position away. And very fast reactions coming in from the CT there as they do push through. Tatanka has spotted Olive and pop flashes out. Olive completely white. Carrying in the corner will go down. And a 3v2 now. CT's choosing to fall back and try and hold on to these weapons. I think Chodes might get caught in the back here if he's not quick enough. But just manages to sneak away in time. And Real Mint with yet another round on the board there.
Rexy actually managing to walk away with 2 HP there from the bomb going off. But, yeah, that looked almost very, very convincing for the CTs to come out with a win there. But just being shut down by Tatanka in Nana, that pop flash, picking up that player. But I must say as well, Chodes through the smoke. Just great use of, visual aids in the game.
I'd like to point out as well that we are actually 1 minute away from our scheduled next game. What do you want to do from here, mate? Do you want to stay with this one or hop over to the next?
I'd say the next one's not going to start too much on time, so I'd say we'll give it a little bit. I mean, if Morphine, if he wants to jump into the next game and just keep an eye and keep us up to date with how many people are in the server, and then
this is definitely a close game. I'd hate to switch away from this one now.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's the scorelines have gone well beyond. Actually, I predicted 16-4. I think. It's a real one.
That was
so.
Yeah, it's not happening.
So it might be. Sorry, 16-14. It was 16. Yeah, so that could very well happen.
Wow, the triple stack in digs here. That's very bizarre. And Hello does pick up a kill. That is weird to see. A nade to follow up, but Olive's fallen back inside there, down to 32, and we see the switch again from Real Mint. They've done this time and time again, and I don't think Rivalry have picked up on this yet. Although it does seem they are rotating players to jungle here. A great one dig from Extra, taking off the head of Luke as he tries to push in. Rexy caught off guard, trying to switch to the player. Newbox and Extra is wrecking everyone from coils right now, picking up a 3k. Forces has rotated over, but it's been all Extra on that B bomb site.
Wow.
Completely destroying the T side there. And Tatanka not long for this world either. What
that
a hole.
was... I've got no words. A 3k with the Deagle, just 1, 2, and then, the third, just... Wow, Extra, just an insanely sharp player. I mean, as you said, he was a player to watch last night, and he's proven that point again.
Yeah, Deagle's so strong, man. I mean, you can't count it out.
Yeah.
So, Rivalry get the round on the board, and they do force the T's to eco, and 11-11 scoreline at the moment.
This is close.
This is very close.
Very, very intense game, and I mean, when it's those type of rounds where ecos and pistol use does not affect the players, it makes for, spectacular gameplay.
So we see a B execute coming in here from Real Mint. But Extra finding the head of Tatanka. Rexy does trade. Asics from Newbox picks up one. Again, trade's going in the favour of T's here, taking site control. And they will get a plant, much needed money, and retrieve an M4. So could have a tough time here with the double AWP setup on the retake. In fact, 2 guns now in the T's hands. Olive, though, does pick up a Hello, and Forsyth goes down. Olive trades again. So a 1v2, but 2 AWPs now, and the pistol from Chodes, wow, up close. P250 finding his head, and they do manage to get the defuse. So that could have been a very, very costly round for Rivalry there, but manages to make it work.
Yeah, and I think to point out, they had 2 AWPs on that retake.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know.
Not favourable.
Yeah, definitely not favourable, and I mean, they managed to make it work. Just Chodes obviously being the dedicated AWP from what I've seen, and, being very, very strong with a pistol.
So Rivalry do take the lead at the moment. T-side fully bought up again, though. And that's an interesting smoke there. Not sure what that was intended for. Also, taking damage from a nade and a little bit of fire damage as well from the molly. He's going to push through none and expecting that boost. That's a good little pre-fire. But unfortunately, T's not taking advantage of that at the moment. Forsyth convinced that there's someone there, though. It looks like Olive will be the first one to find action in jungle here. Does take down Luke. That was a slow peek. Shouldn't have done that. But it doesn't seem to matter as Hello's actually just run straight into sight here. Asics in pit, not dealt with again. And he does find one. Asics has been all over the place. We've seen him on B, we've seen him on A, but he does fall pit this time, and it is a 3v3. Forsyth in jungle, joined by his teammates very shortly from CT. And they might have a bit of work to do here. It does look like Tatanka's got this AWP in hand, and he's going to be looking towards jungle. All 3 Ts on site. Rexy does try to rotate off, but makes a crucial mistake there. The timing not going in his favour. And he does get traded out. Extra falls as well as Forsyth is last alive. He will find Hello, but he's left it too late now. He's not going to be able to defuse, and Tatanka goes down. Forsyth realising there's not enough time, unfortunately, and Real Mint brings it back to a draw, 12-12
Wow.
scoreline right now. This one's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, this is becoming a match to watch. I mean, just both teams are now switched on and they're just hitting incredible shots. But yeah, it seems to just be the little mistakes is what they, either team's capitalizing on and pulling out a round win.
Yeah, I think the trading game as well has gotten a lot stronger on both sides. Real Mint, they've traded effectively into B multiple times. And, it's just coming down to Angels at that point.
And again, actually, we see Tank with the UMP, pulling a bit of an Andy Zor.
Yeah, it's a force buy here. I'll be interested to see if he can actually pick up a kill, or if, he can use the weapon at all. He looks to be point man here, and he is looking for an opening frag. Does check boiler. Olaf, though, playing well back inside. And smoke down in carpets as well. But I think that's about to clear, and you'll likely see Tatanka push back towards carpets here, I think.
Yeah, as you say, I'm just looking at him on the minimap now. Heading over towards that balcony area, I think he's going to try and get the pick and pit, but with the UMP, I don't know.
Oh, great pick by Chodes and Asics, and Olaf picking up kills of their own here. T-side getting shut down in that digs area. Realmen falling all across the map now, and Rivalry with a great hold there.
I think this is where Rivalry can actually take off a little bit, Caps. I mean, you've got the T's now on an eco after a force buy, so they'll likely be eco for this and the next.
Yeah, don't know if that force was the right call. So close to the, the end of the map, really.
Yeah, I think what they were hoping for, though, they wanted to keep the pressure up on the enemy team, but sadly, the CT is just playing that super, super passive, bait style play where they allow them and give them a lot of control of the map and then just, peek out together and effectively wipe them out at once.
Yep. I'm just getting word as well that we do have 6 in server for the next game,
Alrighty.
So looks like we might actually make it.
So we will be doing the 2 Wheeler Skins giveaways at the end of the stream, guys, so be sure to stick around for that.
Stick around. Realman here again going up mid, but yeah, we do see this bait play. CT's just allowing them in. And I think they're about to walk into a slaughter here. Chodes is in library, and he does miss his first shot. Goes for a second, but it'll be Smiles to take him down. Chodes just whiffing there. And Extra will find Luke, and it looks to be... Yes, it is an around the world strat. This could work for them if they do catch the CT off guard in con here. With Extra already low, it's not going to take a lot. Forsyth up close though, he does drop Hello very low, and Hello unfortunately walks into the spray there. Forsyth getting pushed now by the Glock train, and Tatanka will take his head off, picking himself up a Famus, so a 3v2. But T's with no real control as of yet, and they find themselves somewhat trapped now.
And they haven't got much time to work with either, so they need to get in here now, but Asics picking up the head of Tatanka. But
yeah, great little shot there, and Rexy last alive in con. The bomb dropped in favour of CT's here. He does retrieve it, but 5 seconds, he's got to stick the plan. Not enough time, though, unfortunately. And he'll look to save this orb, just missing that shot. And Olaf, wow, very, very lucky to survive that.
Yeah, Rexy had a perfect shot on his back there, but just missing it slightly. But
yeah, perhaps a bit of panic, I think.
Yeah, now we see the force coming out from Real Mint, so this is a very, very risky buy. Rexy, though, holding on to that AWP. Let's see, can he make it work?
Yeah, it's do or die here for Real Mint. I mean, that early force with the UMP, I feel like was probably a bad call. They didn't need to do that. And in fact, they lost that round so badly that the CT's economy was able to build. And, wow, Forsyth. How did he get that? Did he spot feet through the bottom of that smoke? I'm not sure.
Don't know, to be honest. That just, Again, I don't know if that was timing, map awareness. Not sure, but great spray nevertheless.
So losing a player early here is probably going to hurt Real Mint. They look to have slowed down their play again. They do somewhat have the weapons to get the picks and utility as well. A couple of smokes. They do have flashes and a molly in hand. But it looked like Smiles is actually trying to create some kind of a distraction here. Tatanka actually trying to fake with the old pistol throw around the corner. It doesn't work, and Chode's doing it right back to him. Tatanka does make it archers, but Smiles will be there to peek out. That's not something you see every day. And the distraction may have worked here. In fact, the CT rotating off-site, and Smiles has made his way into Speedway as well. This is a great play by Rulmin at the moment, leaving Tatanka to lurk, and it doesn't look like the CTs are going to be rotating through there. Oh, that could have been a great lurk.
Yeah, definitely. And Smiles should actually pick up Forsyth here. If his team has any chance to sort of win the round, I think they need to. I mean, Luke P is miles away still in Library, so he needs to get over here and fast. But Smiles, though, doing work. Picks up one, picks up two. Looking for the third, but Forsyth, I think he just wants to hold on to this AK at this point, but he manages to 180, picking up Smiles, so Tatanka will finish him off, though. Real Mint still in this somewhat.
Yeah, that Tech 9 from Smiles picking up a 3K. That was a pretty cool round by Real Mint.
Yeah,
I like that they tried the around the world and it actually worked. They got into sight this time.
And the fake pistol throw.
Yeah, by both teams.
That was cheeky.
Bizarre.
So neither one of them falling for it, but they thought, nevertheless, just do it anyway.
So 13-14 scoreline at the moment, and we see CTs on an eco now. This has gone round for round, down to the wire so far. And if Real Mint can take this out, they're still going to be in this.
Yeah.
I have to say this was somewhat unexpected going into this. We knew that these teams were strong, but they're so well matched right now.
Nearly a TK actually coming out there from Real Mint. Just one of the players in front just not realising his teammate's trying to kill the guy.
Just getting info as well, the map has changed in the second game, and there are 10 in service, so we'll likely miss the first couple of rounds of the next game, guys, but we definitely are going to stick with this as it is so tight right now. I think it'd be a shame to cut it here.
Yeah. And again, my score prediction's looking somewhat okay at this point, Caps, considering there's an eco round. I'm feeling
doable,
good.
Man.
The 16-14, just wow, but... Extra,
extra. Great double peek there. Baiting the player in. Luke P does take him down. And Tatanka straight through smoke on Olaf. Rumit looking in good shape to take this round now. If they do take down Forsyth here by Rexy, he does pre-fire the corner, not really realising how close Chodes actually was. And Asics will find one. Chodes pushes out, but Rexy just able to 180 and pick him up with the Tech 9. Asics on 45. Trapped in Nana now. Really not much of a chance here, unfortunately. Looks like he's going to be falling back to look for exit frags.
Yeah, I think his goal now is he wants to get a gun, but the T's full well knowing, so I think what he might end up doing is one bomb goes off, I think he might actually run up towards car to try and get a weapon, but no. He's actually going to rush up towards mid.
Yeah, he's just hunting for frags here. He's not even concerned about a weapon, and almost rewarded there. Had he been a second earlier, he could have picked up Luke. But, in fact, he will be the one that goes down. So, a 14-14 scoreline.
Whew. Is this close or is this close, Caps? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone could have predicted this, honestly.
Yeah.
It's so tight right now. It could go either way. And this will be the round that breaks either team here. If you look at the money situation, in fact, no, T's will be able to buy going into next.
Yeah.
It'll be the CTs who'll be hurting. So if they do drop this, we'll likely see Real Mint take it.
Yep. So this is basically match point for Real Mint in hindsight.
Real Mint again, a slow play, just creeping up mid. CTs do allow them in once again. And Smokes and Flashes down on jungle this time. The team damage again. Not a lot done that time. Asics in pit again. So can he take down more than one this time? He's been there most rounds, but he's only managed one kill before falling. And Hello will get the first frag there. Onto Olaf in sight. Asics picks up one, but again goes down, and the trade's going the way of Real Mint again. And they do take site control. Chode's in library with the with the M4 this time. And a 3v4 retake. As Chodes goes for a cheeky pop flash through Smokes as the bomb goes down. He does fall to Rexy and Tatanka picking up extra as well. This is looking very good for Real Mint now. Forsyth in a 1v4. Can he do it? It doesn't look like he's even going to go for it. Falling back to Con. And they do need this weapon sorely for the next round. If you look at the economy of CT side, it's going to be a horrible buy for last round.
I don't even think they'll actually... they might be able to just scrape armor and a semi-decent pistol. But there'll be definitely no utilities. So, wow. Real Mint. Got to pay it to them. I mean, they made a big comeback on the T side.
Yeah, they really stepped up their game. And we saw a lot more polished team play from Real Mint there. Obviously, their T executes much better than their CT holds.
Yeah, definitely. They all a bunch of, aim stars, really. And it seems to be that the aim stars are favoured on the T side. I mean, with the AK, being able to one-tap, all you have to do is just put the crosshair on that head and click away.
The CT's on a pistol buy for last round. They have managed armor, and Forsyth with that Famus will be boosted up on a hut here. Just looking for that push in mid, as the T's have done so many rounds in a row. He's in a great position there. If they do choose to smoke off dig side and go jungle again, he's going to be able to spot them over the top, and we'll likely see at least 2 kills from him here. But T's, though, they are playing this one super careful. They know they're 1 round away. And getting ecoed here would be pretty demoralizing.
Oh, definitely. That would just... I do not know. I wouldn't even be able to put it into words if you get ecoed now. But again, Real Mint, as you say, playing this slow play, playing it smart, waiting for these players to peak. But there is a player on top of balcony, so...
Code's pushing out aggressive, does find Smiles, gets dropped to 12. And unfortunately, the T's not falling for that bait there. Forsyth was well prepared to pick up that trading player. So that could have gone the way of Rivalry, but Real Mint losing a player early instead. Looks like they are going to go for a B execute here. The pop flash does come down, and Hello does find extra at coils. This is a good entry now. No other CTs on site. In fact, there is one in con now, but the smokes are down, and T's should be able to get control here. The bomb being planted. And it's looking good for Real Mint here. CT's with a lot of work to do. A 4v4 retake, Rexy straight through smoke onto Chodes. Just pre-firing that spot. He does cop a bing, only down to 75. Hello will pick up Olaf in con. Forsyth on Hello now. Forsyth picking up a second. That Fama's doing work. So a 2v2, but Forsyth low, and Real Mint will take it 16-14. What a match that was.
That was, again, Real Mint in stark contrast to how they played against FireUp. Pulling back the rounds and... just some phenomenal play. I'm jumping straight into that of the server caps. I have linked it there for you as well. So
fantastic.
And this will also be on Inferno. So apologies on the late start to this match, guys. But what a match did we have with Real Mint, though. Again, Real Mint taking it out very, very close. All 3 games that we've casted to them, they've gone 16-14. So
yeah,
it is the knife.
Pretty crazy.
We're just in time. It's actually the knife round.
Oh, fantastic! How's
this is perfect timing. Wow.